Hey guys, I'm just going to do a review on what I call the poor man's holster, or the bum holster, whatever you want to call it, for carrying your concealed carry weapon in the front pocket of your trousers. So the pistol that's going to be concealed will be the Glock 27, okay, without the finger extension, just a flush magazine. So I picked this weapon up a couple days ago, and at the shop they didn't have any pocket holsters that fit. There were a couple Uncle Mike's holsters, but the sizes were all too small. So I figured I would just come home and perhaps look online or try to find another shop that may have it. And then I just thought, well, I have a whole bunch of extra cardboard just lying around. They're very easy to get, and I'm one of these guys that really like making things up on the fly. So what I did was I just took a piece of cardboard like this. You can get these anywhere. You can go to the post office and pick them up for free. And if you want to carry in the front of the pocket, if you put the gun in, you'll notice that it'll actually print pretty easily when you're walking around. And I'm wearing jeans, so it's not as easy to tell, but if you're wearing khakis, it's even worse. It's plain color, you know, there's not much of a breakup in the front or anywhere else on the pants, so that they tend to stick out a lot if you're wearing khakis. I don't have them on, but just letting you guys know, it definitely sticks out if you're wearing stuff like khakis. So what you can do to remedy that problem is just take a single piece of cardboard like this, and then you can just slide it in the front of the pistol like so, and it pretty much breaks up the print of the pistol. So you're wondering what happens if I walk around or if I run, will it shift around a lot? And the answer is most likely not. I've done this before, and in the few days that I got the Glock 27, and I haven't really had any problems with it. Just because depending on the size of your pants, it's already pretty tight up here, so there's not that much room for it to move around. Okay, so but that's not the bum holster. The bum holster is actually a piece of this right here. It's the same thing. It's a piece of cardboard. Okay. So what I did was I took the pistol, and you just kind of want to get an outline of the gun. And then I noticed one of the problems with putting this in is that the weapon, the front of the weapon will actually stick out sometimes, like this. So that'll create a print, or the grip will come out a little bit like that, like so. So that may cause a problem. So I'm trying to go for maximum concealability here. So I'm trying to not get any print at all. Actually, one of the reasons why I decided not to get one in the pocket holsters is because they only cover up to about here, about where the trigger guard is. And then for the rest of the weapon, it's still exposed, and I don't want this part to print at all. So what I end up doing is making my own versions. But here you have these problems coming out the side. So what I did was, you just want to take a piece of cardboard. It's about the size of the gun. You don't want it to be too big, because then you can't fit it in here. Also, what kind of pants you have, the size of the pocket makes a difference. But these are just a pair of your normal, run-of-the-mill jeans you can get at any mall in the U.S. So you want to cut the cardboard a little bit wider than necessary, because you're actually going to fold it in on itself. Okay, so once you cut the cardboard out, you're going to take the top and then just fold it down, and then you're going to make a cut right there and there. Okay, so it's going to kind of fold in on itself. So this prevents the issue for the gun from sliding out like that. Okay, So you kind of retain it like this, and then you want to take this part and just fold it over, and then with the cuts you can just fold them around each other like so. So this flap prevents the gun's barrel from sticking out like that. Okay, so when you're wearing jeans in the pocket, it's pretty tight. It's not so tight that I can't stick my hand in there to draw it out, but it'll be tight so it doesn't wiggle around. So if you're wondering, this works pretty well, and I'm going to show you guys how it works. So I'm going to take this. You can put it in the whole thing all once, or do the cardboard first, whichever you prefer. Like so. Okay? So right here, it's protected by the cardboard, doesn't slide out, and right here the gun doesn't slide out this way. The gun pretty much stays in place. I have not noticed any movement from the grip coming out this way. Because most of the weight is on the barrel itself, it tends to lean this way. Okay, but remember, you have that piece of cardboard blocking it, so it works out pretty well. Okay, so this is pretty much, it looks like a book. I mean, you can't really tell at all what's in here. So, or a really big wallet, whichever. So this kind of stick out a bit. So if you don't want all that bulk, I recommend just going with something thin like this. But this really helps in keeping the pistol in place. Now, what about in terms of drawing the weapon? Obviously, if you have it in front of the pocket, it's not going to be easy as fast of a draw as something like coming with the inside the waist holster, such as the super tuck that I've got on right now. But what you can do is you can just reach in, and I just grab the end of the grip, and I just pull it up. Okay, so this method of carry is not for fast draws. This is something that you want to conceal more than have to worry about the speed of the draw. Okay, so this comes out like this, and then it's ready to go. And on the G27, there's a little hole right there that you can actually use your finger to help pull up. Okay, and obviously if you put this in this pocket, nothing else goes in. You don't want any problems pulling the trigger back and setting it off and having a problem with the gun going off in your pants. So that's pretty much it. Just want to show this to you guys. This is actually something that Gore 1981, I think, wanted to see when I told him I got my G27. So that's pretty much it. Anyone can make it, and it works pretty well. It certainly has for me.